This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Great to have you along, UB Stadium in Buffalo, home to the Buffalo Bulls. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Miami, Ohio Redhawks. Squaring off with another team from the back, the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Bulls will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Miami Redhawks offense will go on the attack first. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
Line getting set on second down. Looking for a man. It's Finn. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Oh, man, did he turn that one loose and fired it into the teeth of the zone.
And you know as a quarterback, Reese, when you're throwing it to the perimeter of the field on these curl routes, you've got to have some heat. You've got to have arm talent to get that ball out quickly into the hands of your receiver before all those defenders can get to it. Man, this QB's got a cannon.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Weaver. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
The Redhawks are facing 3rd and inches. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And the Redhawks have this offense rolling. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Guys, take a second and think about Buffalo defensive players. Remember Khalil Mack? Well, last year, Sean Dolak and Red Murdoch led the NCAA in tackles. David, why does it seem like some schools just have that as part of their identity?
It's just fun. They just find those undersized guys that hunt, that play football, that play with aggressiveness. And to have the #1 tacklers in college football on your defense, A, that means you played a lot of snaps.
Turning it on! They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
That's caught. It's Weaver. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to throw, it's Finn. Working that left side now. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Redhawks come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Shoots it to the left. And the missed connection on third down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. The coverage team maintains its discipline, not much doing on that return. So Buffalo's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
Rides to back and leaves it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Roberson. Got it in the middle, it's Henderson. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the Bulls line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Redhawks offense heads to the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
2nd down coming up. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
And the Redhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
The Redhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed in the middle, it's Perry. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
Looking to throw, it's Finn. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
And the Redhawks will call on their punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Right back to it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Roberson. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
The Redhawks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Using his legs, it's Tracy. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Finn. Got a man, it's Reynolds. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Yeah, and what a good job by the defense. The objective number 1 in the passing game, get pressure on the quarterback, get hits, because those hits, Palmer, they add up, don't they?
They do, and for this quarterback, he's going to have to do a really good job moving forward of not seeing ghosts and not letting those hits you're talking about start to affect him. That won't be the last time he gets hit in this game. This is a pass rush that can get home, so this guy's physical toughness and his mental toughness is now going to get challenged.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Redhawks are moving quickly down the field. The give on the inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Tracy. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Under fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
The Redhawks will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They come to the line, facing third and long from the 25. Sends it back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Roberson. A little release to the back. Oh, spin move. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The Bulls will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Got him downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Find my guys quickly, know my matchups, get them the football, let them do the rest. So many playmakers now in football. I'm trying to get it to him as fast as possible so he can do that. Right after the catch, make guys miss, make beautiful plays.
And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Snow.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Bulls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off play action. Rush is on him. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to pass. It's Roberson. Bringing the heat. Makes the catch. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
And the Bulls had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Looking to pass inside the red zone. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Leaves it with the back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffalo! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. We've reached the break. Buffalo has the lead, and we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Scanning the field, it's Finn. He's got him. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
And the Redhawks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quick release by the QB. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. On the shovel. Crosses the 45. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Wants to throw again. Tight end finds a soft spot. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
The Redhawks will line it up on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for room. It's Tracy. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Finn. Fires to the middle. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the Redhawks are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be...
Sneaks it into the end zone.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish the deal with the quarterback sneak. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive, maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot, and that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Well, it's one on offense. You know, you're trying to run the ball and get that established so you can work the bootleg off of that with your quarterback, but just nothing going there. The defense was in good position, and QB just didn't have enough speed to really hurt the defense on that one.
The Bulls come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Throws to the wideout. And he dropped it. Oh, what a missed opportunity. Nobody around. Just had too much time to think about it. And the Bulls will send out the punt unit. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. And this senior really has command of the entire attack right now. They've been playing pitch and catch at an elite level, and there have been no answers defensively.
And they sniff that draw out. When a draw unit, you really have to sell that pass like you're going to throw the ball down the field. But the defensive line, the defense was not biting it. You could tell they were ready for it. Came, got on the running back, got him on the ground quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Looking downfield, it's Finn. Pucks it out of the air. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
And that last completion left them short of the sticks. It's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Weaver. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
I love the job the quarterback does surveying the defense there. Great job pre-snap recognition, understanding the coverage. He goes to his curl route, gets the completion, and picks up the first.
The Redhawks getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Reynolds. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
And the Redhawks are on the move. The give to the back. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The throw to the outside is complete. Finds a crease at the 20. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
The Redhawks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Now from inside the red zone. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. To the air, it's Finn. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So an 82-yard drive there. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Shelton. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
The Bulls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Kane. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze.
There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The highlight of Pete Lembo's first year at Buffalo was knocking off number 23 Northern Illinois, the first ranked win for the Bulls since 2008.
And you're always looking for bright spots. That win against Northern Illinois was huge, so they've got their sights set on bigger things this year, David, namely winning a MAC championship.
And you saw last year that they had the 5-game winning streak. Build on that. Build on the 9 wins from a year ago, the big ranked win. This is a program that's going in an upward trajectory.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Roberson. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
One guy up front loses his focus, and it leads to that sack. And it's unfortunate because they had all 11 guys on the same page. These last 2 drives, obviously scoring a touchdown the last time out and really doing a nice job even on this drive of moving the football. And then it comes to that one critical 3rd down, one guy not doing what he's supposed to do, and now you're set up in 4th and long, and it looks like they're going to have to punt.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. 3rd and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
And the Bulls send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Redhawks offense heads to the field. And the veteran presence is obvious for this senior behind center. The passing game absolutely firing on all cylinders, and best of all, they've protected the football. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
To the air, it's Finn. Fires to the right. Got his man. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
Motion from the wide receiver. Leaves it with the running back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
And the Redhawks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Redhawks really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration. so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
And the Redhawks have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Weaver. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
This offense has become a 1st down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they're going to be gassed.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Catch in the middle, it's Reynolds.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
The Redhawks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Finn. Fires it incomplete.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
And the Redhawks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Quickly to the tight end. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and of being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The Redhawks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Redhawks! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the 1st half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. Fielded in the end zone, it's Shelton. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. On the run, it's Henderson. Gets it past the marker. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the 1st half. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. To the air, it's Roberson. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Pulls it in on the right. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And, man, it has got to be so rewarding as an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call, and that's exactly what we saw there. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open receiver.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. At the 20, he's got space. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep.
They get enough rush, and it pays pays off. The sack at the 20. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Got it in the middle. It's McMillan. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Western New York. And the story of this first half has undeniably been the play of that kid under center. He's in total control of the offense, making the right decisions and reads, not trying to do too much. There's a reason he gets the NIL deals and all the love on social media. That young man is him, and doesn't that opposing team know it? And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside picturesque UB Stadium.
And the Redhawks will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
The Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. On the ground, it's Henderson. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Caught over the middle. It's Snow. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Bulls will line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 13. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And on that RPO, they just can't link up. Timing was a little bit off. The ball came out quickly, just not the most accurate throw. The defense was in good position.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Finn. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! And the punishment has been extended.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown, and that's exactly what happened.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's McMillan. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking downfield, it's Roberson. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
The Bulls decide to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. Looking for a crease to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Perry.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Redhawks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, the ground game. Stop is made at the 35-yard line, a 5-yard gain there, and it's a 1st down.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially 2nd, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the 1st down really easily.
And the Redhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looking to throw, it's Finn. They're working that left side. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Looking for the score. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Gets it to him on the screen. Turning it on. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Redhawks. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Shelton. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They'll try the run. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Finn. Oh, they're after him. Takes a hit as he fires. They make the stop, but man, this senior took one right in the mustache as he fired the completion.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Now the play fake. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Uses a nifty move to work his way to the 24.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
They'll run play action. Right down the middle. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw. It's Roberson. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He's out past the 35. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bulls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. And the Bulls look to keep this drive humming. They'll go back to the ground. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The give to the back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
The Bulls back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Handoff from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Dropping back, it's Roberson. Pocket breaking down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Snow. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Gets it out fast. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, nice job there by the defender in coverage one-on-one with the running back out in the flat. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down. Gain of no yards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got third.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Buys a little extra time. Quarterback tried to do it himself, but he will not get there. It'll be 4th down.
And I feel like this defense is starting to get in a rhythm and starting to feel it, right? You've seen him take off, have some success, and you know if nothing's open, he wants to run. Defense kind of locked in, didn't give up a big play there. They're kind of dialed into what's going on.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Dead center perfect. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Redhawks offense heads to the field. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Finn. That's caught. It's Weaver. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. The Redhawks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to sneak it.
And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But, Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
Well, he's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense when they're napping. Right there, everybody was set and ready. And one more of those type plays, and this dude's losing his quarterback sneak privileges.
Hunt is on its way. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Pulls it in. It's found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. And the Bulls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
The Bulls line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Got it, looking for a 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And the defense brought the blitz on 3rd down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the 1st, and we got a fresh set of downs.
And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. He hurls one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Buffalo! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Finn. Makes the grab. It's Perry. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. And this quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Perry.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Redhawks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Pressure coming. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
The Redhawks come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Back to throw, it's Finn. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
And the Redhawks will try to punch it in on first and goal. Looking to throw again. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you're going to bow up. Nice job on first down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Here comes the heat. Got rid of it just in time.
I've been there before, and I know how hard it is on third and long in the red zone to not try and force a football in a small window. But when you do that, oftentimes you end up throwing costly interceptions that can lose you the game. Great job there by the QB throwing it away.
And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Right down the boulevard. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. To the air, it's Roberson. Finds his tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Bulls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
And the Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle, it's Henderson. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Yeah, and you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never gonna be a cornerback. That's not gonna happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm gonna go attack and make some plays.
To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. And they can't make the connection.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. This one's complete. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Off play action on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Roberson. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's McMillan. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
And the Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Roberson. Catch in the middle, it's Morrow. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The give to the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulls. Safe to say the offense could have used a few more plays like that earlier in the game.
Too little, too late. At least you got something going. You got some kind of rhythm. The offense put some points up. But, man, if they'd have started a little bit better, they might have had a chance to be a little bit more in this ballgame.
Ready to try the point after. And it's perfect. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. And this guy just oozing confidence as a signal caller. And the QB has more than had his way, just lighting up the secondary and the scoreboard, Jesse.
Yeah, and Breeze, talking to the coaches coming into this one, they felt like they had a real opportunity in this game to throw the football with success, understanding just how talented their quarterback is. And he's really answered the bell. He's done a really nice job with his decisions. He's played on time. He's been accurate. And this offense has been up and down the field in large part because of how well their quarterback is playing.
There he goes. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Dropping back, it's Finn. That's caught. It's Weaver. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He leaves it with his back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And after taking a loss on that last run, a little bit of pressure right now for this offense on their own side of the field. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but this is a critical 3rd down that they have to convert. They don't want to give the ball back and put the pressure on their own defense.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in 3rd and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it, not risking a turnover, just throwing it away.
The Redhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking for a man. It's Roberson. He wants to go deep. He's got it on the right. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Going to try to get it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet, and he was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
The Bulls are moving quickly down the field. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And padding those stats, and all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, it's a good day.
They'll line up to go for 2. Looking to pass. It's Roberson. He's got it. 2-point conversion is good. Just a couple of possessions down, so there is some hope. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feet and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone and bad things happen when you get sacked.
I don't know if you want to even risk this quarterback having to hold on to the football very much longer after watching that last play. This defense right now is pinning their ears back on this area of the field, and they are getting after him quick.
And the Redhawks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Keeps it on the bootleg. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Lets it fly. Complete to the right. Out of bounds at the 17. Big pickup there, not only in yardage, but it gives him some breathing room.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Scanning the field, it's Roberson. Fires to the big fella. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give him a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
Back to pass on second down. Moving away from pressure. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nowhere to go there, and it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
And the Bulls come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll throw on third down. Finds his man. It's Snow. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Bulls will have it first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Buffalo!
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
So that touchdown was big, but just as big, this 2-point conversion attempt to try to get it to a one-possession game. Back to throw, it's Roberson. Swings it out to his running back. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Redhawks offense heads to the field. And they've gotten a superb performance from their senior quarterback. And he's thrown it all over the place. Been a bit of a mismatch, candidly, Jesse.
I think there were high expectations for this guy coming into the year, but I don't know if anyone thought it would look this good. He has been so dialed in today. When he's doing the work during the week leading up to the game, boy, oh boy, it shows up on game day. He's got a lot of talent, but you combine the mental approach to that talent, this guy's virtually unstoppable.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Redhawks! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Motion from the wideout. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy at that slot position.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Got the quick pass. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Keeps looking downfield. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. And he's scrambling on that play. And there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves. But that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Bulls with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Roberson. That's reeled in, it's Henderson. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
Third and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee.